One, two, three. One, two, three. Let's go.
I'm Amy, aka the Piscean Seer, and this was one of your daily collective readings, okay? Like and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment, okay? It's greatly appreciated. I absolutely love it. What else? God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light only. You are welcome into this reading. Please give the Piscean Seer Collective the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, so for these readings for today, Spirit just had me like writing down little notes, okay? But the way that the notes came together like butt cheeks for the first one just lets me know that it doesn't matter if I don't get it, okay? It doesn't matter if I don't get it. All that matters is that I'm delivering the messages that Spirit gives me to deliver, okay? And whoever's supposed to get them will receive them. Okay, so I was watching this show called Peripheral, right? And so the chick, I don't know, she works at like a 3D printer shop. You might have a 3D printer. I don't know. You ballin'. Okay, so you might have a 3D printer, okay? And you might just like creating things with your 3D printer. That could be very lucrative for you, I heard. So anyway, she works at the 3D printer shop, right? And she goes home or whatever, and her brother is playing like these high-tech games, okay? First, let me tell you about her brother. Her brother plays games, okay? Like, what is it? He plays beta games, okay? You might be really into like beta type games, you know, where they pay you to try them out. He does that. And he's also a vet he's like a Marine or something like that. In the Army or in the Marines or something like that. So he has this tech though. Him and his friends, they got this tech in their right arms and in their right eyes, you know, where they're kind of like cyborgs. Okay, they can connect to each other and do a whole like operation mission. And he said that they chose groups from small towns because they were more like a pack, you know what I'm saying? They were more like a pack of wolves, and it was easier to sync them up to each other because they had known each other their whole lives. I don't know why that's important, but they want you to know that, okay? Also, this message is from the Sirians, okay? They, like, after I wrote these notes, I wrote Sirians in the corner because they were like, yeah, that's us, okay? So this message is from the Sirians, all right? The .gov, okay? They got mad tech right now. They got like crazy camouflage tech, okay? In the show, the sheriff guy, I don't know, he's driving down the road and he sees something that catches his attention. So he goes over and he starts walking and he bumps right into a whole car. Okay, there's little black things floating around from the Palo Santo. He bumps right into a car, right? But the car was invisible, and when he bumps into it, it makes like, you know, that robotic, like, you know, shh, you know, to let you know it's a car over it, right? So when he opens the door, the car appears, okay? So they got shit like that, okay? They got this crazy camouflage tech, okay? They're using it on like aircrafts and government vehicles and shit like that, okay? So I heard be on the lookout for accidents where cars come out of nowhere, okay? That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing accidents where cars come out of nowhere. They were there, but they can come out of nowhere, okay? What else? Okay, so like I was saying, she goes and she plays the game for him, and then they send some sort of high-tech like helmet type of thing, but it's not a helmet, you know, it's just got like you know, like little wire metals with the little circle dot things, you know, and you put it on your head and it kind of holds your head like this, like everywhere where my fingers are, there's like a little dot. Okay, so she wears it and it allows you to feel everything in the game, you know, like even dying, even pain, you feel you experience the whole game, okay? But then she finds out that it's not a game, okay? It's not like a live action game. She's really operating a robot in another dimension, okay? In another space in time. You know, in some other dimension, she's operating an actual robot called a peripheral, okay? And they are developing this technology right now, okay? It says quantum tunneling and data transfer. That's what the .gov is working on. They're working on quantum tunneling and data transfer. It says this is why they're so invested in developing the androids, because they have this tech where they can directly connect, you know, they can quantum tunnel their consciousness into those things and, you know, experience other realities. It says, I don't know what I was watching, but it said skinwalkers can shift into any animal on Earth, okay? And peripherals are for those who don't possess such power, okay? So these are for the rich and powerless, okay? The people who have lots of money, but they don't have any connection with their divine gifts or anything like that. There's nothing really special about them, so they're paying to experience the reality of others. Which is crazy, right? That's some real sci-fi shit right there. The show's really good, though. You should watch it. It's on Amazon. It's called The Peripheral. And it just gets crazy. And then they come looking for her in her time because she, I don't know, like whoever is guiding her, the group that's guiding her peripheral, the guy that made her peripheral, he has ulterior motives, you know, and he doesn't tell her everything, you know, as usual. And so she ends up doing something wrong, and they end up like hunting her, like really looking for her in real life. Someone could be like looking for you, or like, I don't know, looking for you, your energy. But we have camouflage through spirit, okay? God hides you. If he don't want you to be found, you will not be found, okay? I don't care if you've been living in the same place for like 20 years. If God don't want nobody to know where you're at, they will literally forget where the fuck you're at, okay? Like I noticed I had to give my address to people who have known I've lived here for like 10 years, okay, or more. I have to give those people my address again and again. Like they lose it somehow. They don't keep it. And so they don't have any idea how to get back to my house, which is crazy. Because wherever I go, I only have to go, especially if I'm driving, I only have to go somewhere like once or twice before I know exactly how to get there without directions. Because God is my GPS. That's what I heard. So, I don't really know what else they want us to know about this quantum tunneling and data transfer. It says, but remember this, you have friends here. You are not alone. When facing adverse situations, it's important to remember you're not alone. Spend some time connecting with a friend or loved one. Give them a call, or better yet, meet up for coffee and catch up. So maybe they're using it for things like that. They're using it to talk to like old family member. I mean, you know, like talking to people who they never would have gotten the chance to talk to. And this is why the tech and things are evolving like this, because they're using like peripherals and different types of quantum jumping and tunneling and data transfer to get this information that they would not be able to get, you know. I think that it says, most noble of you, Harry, to shield me. But as has been pointed out, the parchment clearly says Dumbledore's army, not Potter's. I instructed Harry to form this organization, and I alone am responsible for its activities, okay? So, they have like, I don't know, they have like some sort of army. Maybe they're using it for like army tech, because I was talking about the army, you know. Maybe they're using the peripherals in war, okay? Because it doesn't necessarily, they don't have to be in a different reality. They could just be someone, you know, who's like a war vet who's really rich, you know, for some reason. And maybe they made the right investments and they want to go back into war, you know, then they can get an android that looks just like a person to go back into war just for the experience of going into war. But it's costing a lot of souls, because those people are just going into war and things for fun. They're just using androids and things that look like us, you know what I mean, Cybertronic type shit, to walk around looking like regular people, but they're doing a whole bunch of fucked up shit because they're not them. You know what I mean? They're in a robot type of body. Okay. It says in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Professor Dumbledore takes responsibility for the formation of Dumbledore's army, an action that leads to him having to leave Hogwarts. Have you ever taken responsibility for something you didn't do, or had someone take responsibility for something you did do? What were the consequences? So there's going to be major consequences for these laws of the universe that they're breaking. Okay, they're not taking responsibility for anything, you know, obviously, because they're on Luciferian ascensions. They're not taking responsibility for the laws in the universe issues. I mean, the laws of the universe that they're breaking. Okay, they're not. Let me see. It says at the bottom of the deck, it says the second brother journeyed to his home, where he took the stone and turned it thrice in his hand. To his delight, the girl he'd once hoped to marry before her. To his delight, the girl he'd once hoped to marry before her untimely death appeared before him. Okay, do you hear this? So they're going to like different timelines and things and visiting people who died and shit like that, but they're not dead in their timeline, on some like DC multiverse type shit. Okay, it says yet soon she turned sad and cold, for she did not belong in the mortal world. Okay, the tale of the three brothers. Do something small to honor the memory of a person you've lost. So I don't know, ancestor, do some ancestral work. Okay, place flowers on a memorial or cook a favorite dish. Light a candle for them. The important thing is to celebrate their life instead of focusing on the pain of their death. Okay, and that also, this is what these types of people are having a hard time doing. You know, they don't have foundations really, so they find like high tech and different types of ways to try to go around the rules of God, you know, and that's just not how it works. It says, honestly, don't you two read? Okay, it's like they know they know everything that they need to know, but still they're still doing some fuck shit. It says the law of blessings. Blessing someone else invokes the universal spiritual law of blessings, and divine blessings are directed toward you. So they're not receiving any blessings. They don't bless others, and so they don't receive blessings, especially not doing all of these things. It says the law of prayer, so they don't pray, okay? These are all the reasons why these high-tech companies and things are about to start getting their karma, okay? Because they don't really care what happens to humanity. They're on Luciferian ascensions, okay? They're dark-oriented beings. They're being taken over by draconians and all kinds of shit. You know, they're literally being like body snatched and body swapped. It says communication with God or the higher source. Every word and thought that you have is a prayer, okay? So if you're worried about something, it's a negative prayer. The language of prayer is ask and believe, okay? The active ingredient is faith. Ask, detach, show gratitude, and prepare for the blessing that they're going to send to you, okay? The law of healing, okay? So healing is a gift. Healing is a gift from God. And that's why these people, yeah, they live for a long time, but they're very unhealthy while they're living, okay? They don't, and this is why they need like androids and high-tech shit, because they don't want to care for themselves, okay? They want to take the shortcut, the short way, okay? They don't want to get too deep into anything. They want to just take the quick way out, you know? All they care about is wealth. With Fihu, all they care about is wealth. They don't care about you know, the earth or people or much. So it says love and fear are basic emotions on the earth plane. Fear blocks spiritual, mental, and emotional bodies. So it's funny because these people have all this money and all this tech and all of these ways where they can do whatever they want, but still It says, I appreciate your patience tonight. It's been a moment since I've done some public speaking. I found nowadays it's best to keep quiet. The Sirians, okay? It says law of resistance. So don't, can't, won't, and not are words that invoke the law of resistance, okay? Anger and guilt resist joy of life and magnificence of self. So these people don't see the magnificence of themselves. That's why, they would rather like create a watch that tells you everything you already know about yourself, or everything that you could connect to spirit to find out, and yes, it's really cool and it attracts our attention. We're attracted to that, they're trying to attract us to this, out of body experience type of thing, but you don't need any extra technology to take you out of your body, okay? And they're very negative. They're very don't, can't, won't, always in some negative ass energy and always trying to hurt others. The law of blessings again. Blessed work is increased and enjoyed. The people you bless around you will be happy and fulfilled, okay? And no one around these high-tech people or these famous people, no one around them is happy. Anyone around them with a soul matrix or, any concept of divinity is happy around them. They're all unhappy, like none of them. And as long as they're around these types of people, they're not receiving blessings. So if you're trying to work for some sort of high-tech company or something like that, if I was you, I would steer clear of that unless you want to go for a Luciferian type of ascension. Spirit says you can create your own high-tech company. Create your own high-tech company. If you're into high-tech type things, create your own company, okay? Do whatever you got to do. That invention that you're working on, that will kick off your high-tech company, okay? Apply for the loans, you will get them. That's what they said, okay? Okay. So higher awareness, law of responsibility. Didn't I say they're not taking responsibility for the damage that they're causing to the universe? And that's why the .gov is going to tower down, because Spirit does not like that. God does not like that. He don't like that shit. He don't like the shit they doing. He is pissed off. Whew, the anger I just felt in my gut. He is pissed off about this shit. He does not like this, all of these people trying to lean on technology, and he does not like them trying to sway God's people into going into technology with them. And he does not like the fact that they're not repentant about trying to recreate his work. He's very upset with the high-tech and scientific communities for trying to recreate his shit that he created. They'll never fucking do it, okay? They can only get close, and that's why they went the technology route, because they can't replicate the power of God, because they want to prove that there is no God. They can't. That's why they can't. They'll never be able to, okay? It says the law of responsibility, okay? Universe sends challenges to gauge response to tests, okay? Pass tests and rise to challenges with integrity to level up. So this is why these people never level up, because they don't have any integrity, okay? They're not passing the test that Spirit's sending to them, okay? It says the reward is enhanced spiritual progress, okay? So they're not ever going to experience spiritual progress. If they do, it'll be, for the worse. It said, no ice, just chrome shit. Your boyfriend softer than a foam pit. Fuck the world. They scream, fuck the world with a long dick. Motherfucker, I'm me. Yeah, bitch, I'm me. You niggas sweet like that pussy in which I eat, okay? I'm sorry. Telling you, they pissed off. He said, put your hand in the oven if you touch my things, okay? So they're really, constantly hating in person and online. They're pushing out this energy of of the hate for self, okay? They want us to feel like, oh, I would be so much better if I had a machine arm, I would be dope. Like, no. I mean, I understand if you lose an arm, and you want to get a more mechanical, better working type of arm, but to people, these rich people, they want to these rich people who are not connected to themselves, okay? I mean, they're not rich, they're broke. Damn, they just corrected me. Okay, so these broke people, they're not rich like us, you know what I mean? They're broke, they're broken. So that's why they're always looking for ways to fix themselves and the world, but they're not actually fixing any of the real problems because they're so busy trying to find a fix, a better way to ignore it. Okay, spike in starseeds, rare soul from Spica in Virgo constellation, intelligent and psychic, art, music, writing books, cat-like eyes, strong and protective. So these people do not value honesty, family, and friendship overall, okay? It says great intuition about people's feelings or situations. Avoid getting mentally drained, okay? So don't be afraid to step back from your technology, okay? We're not aware of the things that they're emitting, like the waves they're emitting from our technical, things. Just make sure that you stay grounded, okay, and clear your energy after you get done watching like videos and TV and things like that, because they're emitting certain waves to like make you feel a certain way, and if you're not completely in tune with yourself and your foundation, then you're susceptible to that, okay? It says, watch CIA proves manifestation is real on YouTube. That's a video. It's called CIA proves manifestation is real, okay? It's on YouTube. Watch that. That will be very awakening for you. It says connect with yourself and develop your intuition and lived mindfully. That's how you become hella high tech and, advanced. That's how you become the advanced piece, because you're already an advanced piece of machinery. That's what they just don't understand, that, the magical element within us that keeps us alive is the fact that, okay, because like I'm always saying, magic is a science you do not understand, okay? They don't understand the magic. This is why necromancy is so powerful, okay? It's a magic that is not really understood, okay? Also, they could be using a lot of necromancy, and that's why they're taking forever to die and, living past what God intended for them to live past. It says, watch the path of the indigo children on YouTube too. Okay, so they're trying to disrupt the path of the indigo children. Okay, they don't want us to upgrade and to come out with tech and things that are actually helping humanity. That's the last thing that they want. Okay, they don't want us to find divine order. And when I say they, y'all know who I'm talking about, them people. They don't want us to find our destinies and our divinity, okay? They don't want whatever truths that they have been concealing to be revealed to us. That's what it says. 19, divine order and judgment. 19 is an extremely powerful number, okay? It's connected to a lot of things, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. You can just look it up if you want to know what's so powerful about the number 19. There's a lot of different things with the number 19, where there's 19 of them, or there's, it's an important number, okay? It's just like the number 8, okay? It says Eva Borg, cybernetic forms controlled by human entities, okay? Huh? Did you hear that? Cybernetic forms controlled by human entities or humans who have been implanted or surgically altered to such an extent that they have become cybernetic in nature but still retaining a soul matrix, okay? So they're trying to create these Eva Borgs, and they can't do it, against people's will. This is what the whole plastic surgery agenda is really about, getting people comfortable with the fact that, if I don't like that about me, I can just go to the doctor and just get that fixed. But you don't know what they're putting in you, what they're doing to you, and it never comes out like really as beautiful as what God made. So it says, wake up spiritually and psychologically and stop being victims. Victim consciousness allows people to be abducted and manipulated, okay? So you need to stop looking at yourself like you're a victim or like you're something that needs to be fixed. I mean, not just you, but like all of society. We as a society need to step out of the victim mentality and stop acting like, everything that goes on, we have no control over it, no say over it. Like we don't have this great insurance in God. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Yeah, the wheel of power. What's the willow? So the wheel of power, the tables have turned, and they're just I heard they got their head up so far up their asses that they don't realize that this wheel of power is turning in our favor, in the favor of the divine, okay? It says generosity and gratitude, family and friendship, harvest and abundance, okay? They don't realize how dangerous this energy is, okay? Find table spaces, say you're so gracious. Bow your head. Their pie is here, but you and I, we're pioneers. We make our own room, our own room. No bias here. Let them sell what they are selling there. No buyers here. So gather all the rebels now. We'll rebel rouse and sing aloud. We don't care what they say. No way. No way. And we believe the empty chairs of those who say we can't sit there. We're fine all by ourselves. Hey, so hey, we brought our drum and this is how we dance. No mistaking, we make our breaks. If you don't like our 808s, then leave us alone, cause we don't need your policies. We have no apologies for being finding where the wild things are. They're like, wow. Oh my gosh, that was fire, yo. So this is what they're saying. Like, there's no buyers here for this. Stop buying what the gov is selling, okay? Because it's bullshit. They don't care. Like, just be the wild thing you were meant to be, okay? You're very connected to earth and they're envious of you for that, okay? It says, I lose my balance on these eggshells. You tell me to tread. I'd rather be a wild one instead. Don't want to hang around the cool crowd, the in crowd. The cool kids aren't cool to me. They're not cooler than we are. So, we brought our drum. Okay, so the red, then we get root chakra, okay? Energy, passion, strength, courage, physical activity, creativity, warmth, and security, okay? Love, okay? We're operating from this energy of love, and these people, they're fucking robots. They're like machines. They don't have any feelings. They have no divinity, and they're breaking all of these laws of the universe, trying just to try and stop this indigo revolution. Because why did another indigo card come out? It says read Enlightened Indigo Child, which is a book, okay? It's a book you can read to your children. I think it's a children's book if I'm not mistaken. It says unique talents, so sugar, iced tea, soda, candy, asking for, I don't know, I just put a little arrow. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so your kids could be asking for these things because it's calming to them, okay? But what gets their gifts like worked up and going, gets their energy really going is all of these things that they're emitting through the technology, okay? Don't let your kid I'm one to talk, but I was going to say don't let your kid just be on their phone all day or in front of a TV all day. But it's like after a while, it's hard to get them from doing that. You know what I mean? That's what they want to do. It's almost like your child is being programmed every day. They come home and they do the exact same thing, okay? So kind of try to break that up, okay? And I can take my own advice on that. Try and get your kid out and into nature as much. She said, almost made me lose my cool for a minute. Almost forgot who I am for a minute. Almost forgot that you should count on your lucky stars that you ever even had me for a minute, okay? I mind my business and I still get hurt, but it's only painful if I still get hurt. Go ahead and fill up all your voids with parts of her. I won't be holding my breath, okay? So, fill up your voids with God, okay? Don't look outside of you for satisfaction. Because honestly, the adults are just as addicted to our technology as the children are, like I love my phone. I'm not gonna sit here in front. Like we like technology because it works well with us, but there's a line to everything, okay? There's light and dark to every single thing. So cleanse your phone, cleanse your house often. I cleanse my house often. Your dog might have been like barking at nothing, okay, for no reason, like looking crazy and shit, or even like your animals could be acting weird. Your animals act weird when there's a negative energy around, okay? Get up and sage if they're doing that, or, Palo Santo, whatever you use to cleanse your home. It says rainbow bridge, okay? The rainbow, I mean, it says rainbow. The rainbow is the bridge to eternal life. Hold on to hope. Believe without a doubt that sacred blessings are open to you when you're ready, okay? So keep your faith, okay? You have something that these people do not have. What you have is, okay, the bridge to eternal life at your disposal, okay? You have infinite access to information. Too old to let it hurt. If I'm not the first, I don't hold your breath. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Look, music messages. He said, I'm happy that I found you, and boy, you went in for the kill, okay? So these people are like really going in for the kill. They want you to not have it, to not advance, okay? It says they want you to miss a chance at making the most of odd situations and difficult situations. It says intense, fiery, artistic nature that just isn't taken seriously, okay? They do that on purpose, okay? They give you that feeling of that you're not being taken seriously on purpose. They want you to feel less than you are, less powerful, less amazing. You know, they want you to feel like you have to work and strive and slave for everything, every single thing that you do, okay? They don't want us to know we're cosmic beings and other galactic things, okay? They don't want us to know. That's why it's such a big secret, you know. That's why it was like, oh, you know, when we were awakened to this reality, I don't know about you, but it was like, you know. And so it says sacral chakra, optimism, emotion, adventure, creative satisfaction, inventiveness, fortitude, energy, and overall success, okay? They don't want you to know you're capable of the same type of success that they have had, but you have to, it's different for us, you know. We have to connect in, you know, and do things from a place of love. That's how we manifest. That's how our gifts work, okay? That's how we see 100% of our profits. But also they've been seeing 100% of our profits, okay? Living off the back of the lower people, you know, or the lower people when we're really the real rich people, okay? But the tables have completely turned on these folks. Look, life stuff. So life stuff is gonna get real for these people, okay? Because these star families are coming into union and we're about to start creating things, okay? We're about to start excelling past these people who have been in power for so long. It says you're ready for whatever is coming your way. Pay more attention to your own thoughts, feelings, and purpose, okay? So try to disconnect as much as possible. I watch a lot of different TV and things because I'm always Spirit always has me looking around and doing the research and looking for things, you know, but also I disconnect, you know. I like to go outside and hear nothing. That's my favorite thing when I go outside. Like, that's why I go outside in the middle of the night. I like to go outside in the middle of the night, okay, stargaze, look at the moon, do whatever it is that I'm doing, okay? Sometimes. I don't do it all the time. Especially not right now because it's cold. Doo-doo. I'm just trying to get like another deck, okay? Bear with me. I just want to taste your chapstick. Anything else y'all want us to know about these people? Any other messages that you may have, Sirians? Okay. And so now I've called the shot. So God's, like I said, God's called the shot on these people. Our governments and things are about to start seeing karma because they don't like the way that they've taken them. So, oh man, it cut me off. But I was saying they don't like the way that they've taken our stories of history and changed them to make them look like, you know, the gods. God don't like that. God don't like the twisted lies that they've been given. It says so not meant to be. They're so not meant to be in power. They're so not meant to be the leaders of us, okay? It says the perfect marriage. So this is not a perfect, like people look at governments and things and they're like, oh, you know, they feel like that this system is so perfect and, you know, it's helping us and all of this and that. But it just really isn't. It just really isn't helping anybody but the people who are in power. And God does not like that. It says, well, at least you could have taken the time. It's like they don't even take the time to even attempt to find divine order. You know, they never try to prove God is there. They only always try to make it seem like God is not there, to try to prove his non-existence. You know, it says there's just no getting over you, okay? So God's not finna get over the fact that they're trying to do this cyborg type shit, because this went on top of the cybernetic forms controlled by human entities. He's not finna get over that, okay? They're finna receive the ultimate karma and downfalls, you know, because they decided that they want to be sleeping with demons. There's cards flipped over in here. They're sleeping with demons. It says, I was deprived of a young girl's dream. So they've been stripping us of our knowledge ever since we were children, okay? They've been they put all of these systems into place to hide our amazing abilities, okay? To hide who we are as a people. And that's just wrong, and God's just not with it. It's against the laws of the universe. They have to tell us the truth. And that's why there's so much, I mean, but they do tell us the truth, but it's not like it should be. It's not just like me just sitting here just telling you this truth that I'm telling you. You know, it's hidden, and it's hidden in little songs and little movies and little shit like that. And that's just not fair. It says, act as a very wise man. You will then be a good ruler over many through the influences of wisdom, okay? But they don't have wisdom, you know, they don't have their intuitions to guide them. And so that's why, you know, everything under them kind of falls apart. You know, the system is really fucked up because the people who are ruling over many they're not doing it with the influence of wisdom. They're doing some dumb shit. Look, they're not working with the divine source. They're not connected to their root chakras. They don't have foundations. They don't have the sun and the shine, the song on the yeah, they're pushing out energies of, damn, they really want to talk about this. They're pushing out energies of jealousy, okay? Oh, you think you're such a loser. It says energy influences your situation, okay? They're influencing, they're pushing out energies to influence us, you know? All of us, you know? They're like, how can I put this to where I can really like make it make sense? They push out certain energies and do all sorts of spells and things to make us forget, to make us act certain ways, you know, to make the men this way, make the women that way, you know. And as long as you're feeding into it, then you're susceptible to the energy, you know. As long as you don't know, then it works just fine. But once you you know, activate your will and your connection with God, then it's different. You know, when you activate your wisdom, you are now more powerful than everyone in the government because they're not using their shit, okay? They're under investigation. So expect money coming to you, you know. And also they're always sitting around doing fucked up shit and then expecting our money to help them fix the shit that they already fucked up. Like, no. Or they're expecting money from us to help them build their little robots and things. It's not even going to our brothers and sisters who need help in this world. Words of thanksgiving. They're not showing any gratitude to God for anything that he has done for them. I don't care if they're, you know, dark or light. They're a creation of God, and they are not they're not fortunate enough. But you know what? This says, unfortunately, the ungodly have no concept of God's plans, okay? So they don't know the power of God. They don't know his plans. And they're not going to find out. Look, journey to media. So there's going to be, they're going to be put on blast. There's going to start being things, like there's already started, you know, all these things in the media that are happening that people are catching on their phones and catching this, like their own technology is backfiring on them, you know. We're using their own shit to catch them in their lives. And that's how God wants it. God wants their embarrassment, their tower moment to be very public. He wants us all to witness it. It says justice means what is right, just, and normal, you know. And if you think about it, the people in power, they're everything but just, right, and normal, okay? Look, it says the it girl or the it guy, all they care about is popularity and image. It says make him want to see me again, okay? And they use little like spells and things and put certain energies to certain things to make everyone want to come back and experience that thing or see that thing or eat that thing, you know. It says after spending all that dough. So they stay spending all of our money. We know that they stay spending all of our money and getting nowhere because they're doing it without wisdom, without God. It says God will bless you big. So God blesses you big for staying away from these kinds of energies, okay? For connecting in with yourself and with him. It says with or without them. So with or without them, the people that are in power, with or without them, we're going to get to where we're supposed to be going. It says only has a toothless beak in his cheeks. So they about to be like little newborn pussycats and shit. It says like a walk along the shore that you've walked 1,000 times before, because there are some extremely ancient souls on this earth, and I'm one of them right now. There's so many ancient souls on this earth right now who came to crumble that shit, who came to bring in the golden age, you know, by any means necessary. And it's happening. It seems like it's happening slow, but it's happening a lot faster than people think, okay? It says enemies to lovers, but it's in reverse, okay? These people think they're gonna go from our enemies, and then when we figure out who we are and start receiving our inheritance, oh, then they're gonna be trying to back us and trying to you know, gas us up. But we don't need that shit, right? It says who I was meant to be. They do not want you to become who you was meant to be. I say again. What is this? Escape. It says escape. It says the guarded one. So if you're in that type of, if you're working with like closely with the, you know, the dark oriented elites and things like that, and you still have your soul, if I was you, I would escape with that shit. Okay, there's another route because you are guarded by God. There's another route for you to do the things that you want to do. You are already rich. You don't need the rich. Okay, ask your angels and God for whatever you want because you're rooted in truth and growing in faith. Okay, and these are huge, like man-eating you know, systems and people. It says primarily herbivore. It says huge carnivore eats primarily herbivore dinosaurs, predator scavenging and hunting. Okay, so they're scavenging and hunting and abducting and doing all sorts of things to us. Okay, they have always scavenged and hunted us, you know, for sport and treated us like we were nothing. Okay, they've always preyed on us, you know. It says in the book of Tobias, demon in love with Sarah kills all husbands so she could have him for herself. Okay, so they're very selfish. Okay, they're willing to do anything to have everything, to have all the power to themselves, and that's why they don't just get rid of us, because the power is within us. Okay, it says herbivore mouth best suited for grasping and plucking rather than biting. Okay. So, they can't do shit. Like, they're not finna be doing no biting, okay? They're all bark at this point, you know? Because we're true bloods, and they can't really match that. They can't really match that energy of a true blood, you know? And that's why it'd be such a big deal, you know, when they get away with these huge sacrifices that they do, these huge ceremonies, you know? It's a big deal, and it provides energy to them for years and years. If you think about it, it provides them with years of energy when they take out a true divine one, okay? It says the people marched in an orderly fashion, making this a religious procession. So this is why we're going through this whole uprising, this whole religious procession that we're going through, because God doesn't like the way that they have been acting and the way that they have been treating his people, and he will fuck them up good, right? Real soon, okay? It says those who deal with the world as though they had no dealings with it engrossed in them, okay? So they act like they're not one with everyone and everything. They're not connected to this world, and so they don't care about it, and they finna be passing away. Look, it says, it says those who deal with the world as though they had no dealings with it engrossed in them in the present form is passing away, okay? 1 Corinthians 7:31, they're finna die off, okay? And then because love is a many splendored thing, you know, love is the way maker for everything, and that's what make them such slow horses. We're catching up to them faster than they can run, okay? It says big celebration in honor of the young couple, okay? So all of the divine masculine and feminine couples are about to rise up and take over this world, okay? Because we're the most mixed up non-delinquents on the block, you know? We really don't have to do anything. Meanwhile, the rich or powerful are doing everything, you know, fucking everything up. you know, and but still we're the ones that are getting mixed up in their shit. Their shit doesn't even touch them, the things that they do. It says survived on fish including giant sawfish and large lungfish and sharks. Something about them doing too much fishing. It's something to do with the ocean. Like, I really hear that the ocean is pissed off with the people, and the ocean is mad at the people in power. Okay, like those magic changes. Okay, so this really, like, look, the straw that breaks my back. Look, find your people, bestsellers. So body language, pay attention to the body language of these people that we're looking at, that we're seeing. Okay, watch those videos where they're studying the body language of these people in power. It's very funny. Like, they're clearly lying to us every chance that they get, and that's the straw that broke God's back. Like, he can't stand no lying ass shit. Look, she or he's up to no good. Read the wisdom of the son of Syark, aka the wisdom of Jesus. Okay, and I said that at 4444. Let me read 4444. Don't you see me? Because baby, it's a look. What am I looking for? 4444. 4444. I didn't mean to push that. Do, 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 do. Oh my gosh. Don't know if you got it, girl. That's in my world. So 4444 is a message that good times are coming, and you should expect a change in your fortunes. Okay, so when you see 4444 in your daily life, take notice, because the divine number means a positive change is coming. Okay, like I said, they're about to come and ride on these fools. They already are. These people are already falling out of power. You know, it says don't put my good advice to shame. These people are already falling out of power. You know, like, think of one of those little obstacle courses that you build, you know, like you roll the ball and then it falls into the little thing, and then that little thing tilts down and spills some water and then pulls a string. Like, it's kind of like that. Like, that's how the divine works. You know, they just make all of these tiny little tweaks and changes, and before you know it, you know, that thing's falling down into a basket or into a trash in this case. Okay, gratitude, spirit. It says, very significant for your twin flame journey. That's what it says about 4444. Didn't I say these divine masculine and feminine couples are about to start taking over shit? Yeah, so cut the cords with anything that's emitting negative energies that you don't need. Okay, you have been given the opportunity to change everything, and we have accepted. Okay, there's a massive contract going on with God right now. Okay, and these people are not receiving any signs or anything from anywhere that's able to warn them. Okay, meanwhile we're over here healing ourselves, healing our inner children, and being more connected in. Okay, and being given the actions that we are to take. Okay, God is connecting with each and every one of us. That's why they're pushing us to meditate, pushing us to do the work. Okay, so that we can have a harmonious world with resolutions to all of our problems. Okay. Yep, pushing that healing energy. I wonder if you even notice me again. It's all happening in divine time. Okay, yeah, just keep raising your vibration. Okay, and just know that blessings and abundance are coming to us in a real way, like real soon. Look, romance and connections, your romantic connection that you make this lifetime is very important. Okay, so make sure you're not out here around with someone you should not be with. Okay, if you should just wait. Like, just wait, and make sure you're constantly changing your perception, because I'm shuffling the deck. Make sure that you change your perception on things, you know, as they're needed. Okay, take a take a higher look at the things that are going on. Like, stop getting caught up in the little petty drama of the stars. Like, I've been stopped paying attention to like celebrity gossip. I'll look at some things if I'm guided to look at them, but for the most part, I don't watch celebrity gossip. I think it's stupid. I mostly watch like anything that's spiritual. Really, I'll really watch anything spiritual. I can really pick up a spiritual message from most things that come into my reality, though. I really know spirit does not have me do anything for no reason, okay? They bring my attention to a lot of things that I need to look at. So make sure you're paying attention to that type of shit. And with that, I'm done, okay? I am long-winded for sure, okay? But they had to tell y'all that. Just don't be accepting any like surgeries or anything like that. That type of shit is unnecessary, okay? Whatever you need to change in your reality. I dropped the trust the universe card. So don't ever drop your trust in the universe and in God. Everything that you need is provided to you. And you don't have to be rich or get a surgery to get what you need, okay? You should be able to find fulfillment within you. It's not outside of you, okay? And with that, I'm done. I hope y'all have a wonderful, fabulous, and amazing day. And I'll see y'all later. And bye.